Prologue. Required reading. Alright, so there's this electric company called Shinra that's basically the government. It ain't actually the government, it's just a super rich corporation that controls the government. Shinra's got these machines called Mako reactors that suck out the Earth's special planet juice and process it into a usable energy source called Mako, which powers all the cars and trains and houses and stuff. Basically, in Final Fantasy VII, Mako equals fossil fuels. Shinra's got so much control of the government that it's got its own military force. There's the regular dudes with guns that are like the frontline infantry, then there's the elite warrior types called Soldier. Soldier's kinda like the US Navy SEALs or the British SAS. Basically, Soldier is special forces. Then there's a group called the Turks, which are basically the covert ops, MI6, CIA looking motherfuckers. They're the ones who run around doing the secret policing and assassinating and shit behind the scenes. Remember, these military dudes work for a power company. That'd be like if Reliant Energy or fucking ExxonMobil had a military on the payroll. Shinra just won a war against an old school Asia kind of country called Wutai, so there wasn't anybody trying to step to Shinra no more. The only ones are a group called Avalanche, and if Shinra is an electric company that's basically the government, then Avalanche is like if Greenpeace had guns, an eco-terrorist group willing to take down the government to save the planet. But what could a little group do against the world government? Chapter 1. What went down in Sector 7? The story starts off in a city called Midgar, which is basically like if New York City was the shittiest place on Earth. Like, this place is fucking trash. The Midgar social elite live on a big-ass skyplate that's suspended above all the poor folk, just so the rich people don't have to look at poor people. You play as a dude named Cloud, who's got a big-ass sword and used to be part of Soldier. Cloud joins up with Avalanche, which has 4 homies in it. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, and their leader Barrett, a big black dude with a gun for an arm. The gang blows up one of the Mako reactors to stop Shinra from sucking out so much planet juice, and then bounce so they can meet up back on the train. On the way to the train, there's a girl selling flowers, and Cloud's like, oh shit, don't normally see flowers around here. Let me go ahead and get one. She's like, alright, there you go, thanks homie, and she leaves. Cloud gets on the train and goes back to the gang's bar in Sector 7 of Midgar. The bar is run by Cloud's childhood friend Tifa, and Bear's daughter Marlene is also there. Cloud's like, yo Tifa, I got you a flower. And Tifa's like, thanks Cloud, could you blow up another Mako reactor for me? And Cloud's like, those two thoughts are incongruous, but alright, bet. Before they can blow it up though, the normal military shows up and is like, hey yo, what up fools, we got guns and also the president's here. President Shinra is a huge piece of shit. He's like, I'ma kill the planet, and the gang's like, don't, we live here. He's like, I'ma do it anyway. Then he pieces out on a helicopter while leaving the gang to fight a robot. They manage to beat the robot, but then the robot blows up and sends Cloud crashing down into a church below onto some flowers, which is weird because there ain't no flowers anywhere in Midgar because Midgar is the worst fucking place on Earth. Turns out the flower girl Cloud met earlier takes care of the flowers in the church, and she's pretty cool. Her name's Aerith, or Eris, depending on if you're an OG player or not. Some bad dudes show up, and Cloud's like, hey, these dudes are the Turks. And Aerith's like, yo, Cloud, we gotta go. So Cloud and Aerith bail through the hole in the roof that Cloud came through, and make their way back to Aerith's mom's house, which is surrounded by a bunch of trees. Cloud's like, yo, I gotta get back to Sector 7. And then Aerith's like, okay, I'll take you. And then Aerith's mom is like, okay, you can do that, but can you at least stay the night? And Aerith goes off to prepare the beds, and then Aerith's mom is like, yo, could you, bounce in the middle of the night? Cloud obliges her and leaves in the middle of the night, but Aerith catches him on the way out, and they head off back to find Cloud's homies. On the way, Cloud starts telling Aerith about his past, how he was a member of Soldier, how he got the rank of first class, which is basically like a captain, how he likes doing squats, shit like that. Aerith then tells Cloud she used to date a dude that was a first class soldier that liked to do squats, but before she finishes her story, they see a carriage with a hooker on the back, and Cloud's like, yo, that streetwalker on that carriage is my homegirl Tifa, and they chase after her. They get to this real slummy area of Midgar Sector 6 called Wall Market, which is run by a pimp named Don Corneo, but the doorman won't let Cloud in because Cloud's a dude. So Aerith's like, yo Cloud, we gonna get you a dress, we gonna get you some makeup, we gonna get you a wig, and the next thing you know, you're gonna get fucked tonight. They pick up all those things at Walmart, get Cloud all dressed up, and manage to fool the doorman into letting him into a pimp named Don Corneo's fuck palace, where they rendezvous with Tifa. Tifa and Aerith introduce themselves to each other, and then Tifa's like, damn Cloud, you trying to get fucked tonight? I was just trying to find out how Shinra knew we was gonna blow up the reactor that time when the president showed up. Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith get called into a pimp named Don Corneo's bedroom, and he decides he wants to bang the blonde chick with all the muscles. Everyone leaves, and then Cloud whips his dick out and is like, surprise motherfucker, you thought. Tifa and Aerith beat up all the fools outside and join Cloud in his interrogation. They find out that Shinra hired a pimp named Don Corneo to spy on Avalanche for him, and that Shinra was planning on dropping one of the big-ass sky pizza slices on top of Sector 7, which would kill everybody there. Like, imagine if New York City had a giant sky pizza above it, and the government was like, nah, we don't need Harlem no more. They just drop a piece of the sky plate on top of Harlem and kill everybody. That's basically what they was gonna do. Anyways, before they could waste a pimp named Don Corneo like the motherfucker he is, he flips a switch that drops all 3 of them into a sewer, and they're like, man, fuck that dude, let's go save the homies in Sector 7. When they get to Sector 7, Shinra's already there, and Avalanche is fighting them on top of the tower holding up the plate. Cloud and Tifa go up the tower while Aerith goes to save Marlene at the bar. On the way up the tower, your homies are straight up getting wasted. Biggs is all kinda messed up. Jesse's barely clinging on to life. Wedge straight up falls to his death like Sean Bean at the end of GoldenEye. When Cloud and Tifa make it up to the top, Barrett's already fighting off those CIA Turk dudes. The main Turk is a dude named Reno, and he jumps down the helicopter onto the tower and plants a bomb on the support structure. The three main crew try to whoop Reno's ass, but before they can stop him, another Turk named Tsung shows up in a chopper and reveals that he's kidnapped Eris. Eris tells Tifa that Marlene is safe, but then Reno gets on the chopper bails, and the whole tower starts to explode. Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett manage to escape on a crane hook type thing, and they land at the gate between Sector 6 and Sector 7. But everybody else in Sector 7 was crushed by the fallen plate. All the kids, all the old folks, the homies Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, they all gone. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, let me know and I'll make a part 2. In the meantime, check out all my other stuff. It's on screen. Bye!